WesWes Show.
One talking point I wanted to bring up. We're getting close, 2 months out from first Origin. It's only week 5 of round 5 of the competition. Origin 1, beginning of June. Everyone's starting to put out their predictions, their bolters, some smokies in there. I wanted to look at for both sides, who are some guys that you think might be huge outs? We saw Dan Gagai get the cut last year from Queensland. That was a huge out. Kalen Ponga dropped and then eventually said that he's not going to make himself available from Queensland last year. Yeah, a lot of players starting to put their hands up, trying to make some positions. Let's go 1 to 17. Who do you think's gonna be even if they make 18th man? Like who? Actually, 18th kind of counts. Who do you think's gonna be some guns like Gagai last year that we're probably all gonna be shocked they don't even see the light of day in a New South Wales or Queensland jersey?
I think Teddy will probably be dropped.
Wow.
For New South.
Wow, straight off the bat, you're gonna go with the big guns, Teddy.
Yeah, hard out.
Off the bat, he's been
only because
he's been like he was like last year. He's been shaky, but he's been a gun this year.
Last year was shit.
Yeah, but this year he's
been a gun this year because last year was shit.
And so what? You don't think he's at the levels of Teddy? He's just better than last year.
Yeah, I think he is just better than last year, but that's not the only reason. I think it's because you've got guys like Dylan Edwards who I think were given a sort of consolation jersey last year. You know, when people were talking about, oh no, you need to pick Dylan Edwards, and he sort of was just brought in last minute, and I think he's done enough in the last few years to be super consistent at fullback. Well, you know, Maguire's talked about it himself, saying that he's not going to pick people on
That's right, Madge has got the job. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when he came in last year, that was his whole gambit that he talked about how, oh, you know, lots of people might be a bit disappointed, but, you know, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to make sure that New South Wales are in the best position to win State of Origin, and I'm going to pick on form and who I think is going to get the job done. Because, you know, some of Fittler's selections last year were like, hey, you know, when he talks about, oh, you know, Ponga Jr., he didn't look out of place in that jersey. And I was like, suddenly, this guy, you're making some terrible calls. But I didn't care because I was a Queensland fan.
Hard up. Anyone else that might be a shock in the New South, or you want to move to Queensland?
I think Damien Cook, if he doesn't play consistent, better footy, he might be a casualty. For the Blues.
If you think he's not a casualty, you reckon Uppy's starting at least, though?
I think the way that Uppy's playing, he's definitely putting his hand up. Is Wade Egan in New South? I don't know, but if he is,
New South, he's New South.
He's doing everything possible to
definitely start.
He's doing everything possible to become part of the trainee squad. You know, and yeah, it's difficult because during State of Origin they always pick players out of position. You know, the trial goes back to centre. You know, they want to have Trail, Turbo, and who's the other centre?
Latrell and Turbo, both out of position. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, Latrell and Turbo, and to have Teddy at the back. But I think they need to change that up and just play people in their positions. I don't know, to be honest. Whatever. Yeah. You know, whoever's the best fullback needs to play fullback. Don't bring on all these gun players because you think their big names are going to carry you through. Like, I don't know. That's too much of a gamble, I feel, for them to to do that.
Yeah, we do it with
Queensland,
Hammer.
yeah, that's true, but it works. It works.
Yeah, Hammer's Hammer.
Yeah.
How about on the Maroon side, mate?
And
Any guys you think are going to be as
Maroons.
unfortunate as Gagai, be a bit blindsided?
The Broncos guys won't like me for this, but I'd much rather have Kalen Ponga at fullback than Reece Walsh.
And Reece Walsh,
And
but Reece Walsh
it's a
at
big call.
14 or
I
totally not there?
No, I'd still have him in the squad because the X Factor, like you can't coach X Factor, and it's good to have Reece there because this is my take on Reece Walsh. I see him as a young Sean Johnson. He has all of the goods, all of the skill, but he lacks that maturity that a lot of young players don't automatically have when they come into the
Oh,
NRL. And so,
yeah.
and you often see it with Reece. He's like on the field, and then you'll see him looking off into the corner, but he's looking up at the big screen at himself. He's trying to see where am I on the screen? Yeah, you often see him checking himself out, and I was like, this guy. The man is more about painting his
Yeah,
fingernails
so
and
you reckon he'll be
plucking
the
his
big out?
eyebrows. Not out of the team
Oh, yeah.
completely, but I reckon, have him as an impact player that comes off the bench. Like he can provide that
Yeah.
impact. Because you need his X factor. He can break a game wide open, or he can totally knock the ball on all the time and miss tackles. That's what you need in those X factor players. It's a gamble. Who else can be in out? I wouldn't talk to with the line too much. The lineup, it's pretty solid, I reckon. Yeah, I don't know who were our props last year.
Dino
I don't
and
remember.
Flegler?
Oh, yeah. See, that's
Oh,
going to be an
Collins.
issue.
Lindsay Collins as well.
Well, Collins will still be there.
Yeah, Collins will be there, definitely.
Flegler,
Flegler, I don't know if he picked up an injury on the weekend again.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, who was your other bolter? I missed it at the end, your unlucky suitor for Queensland. Anyone as bad as Gagai or no?
Nah, so that's the thing. I don't know who's going to replace Tino in the front row. I don't know whether they give who are our backup forwards, bro?
Yeah, that's what
Now
I'm
I'm
trying to
getting
think in
worried.
terms of our props. Our surely there must be some props over at the
Stability is
Storm we can grab
retired.
and say that they're Queenslanders. Kamita. Kamita, he's from Brisbane.
Oh, he's suddenly. Oh, that might be a bit of a headache for Queensland coaches if they can't replace in the front row. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest, bro. Haven't really sort of looked at the Origin teams. I just know that there's a crap load of New South juggling that they're going to need to be doing
Oh, Big Red, Griffin Neem. Yeah, he's
for
starting to come
Origins,
back
yeah.
into form. There we go. He just needs a few weeks. He'll be back in the fold.
Oh, Raiders,
Yeah, he's over at Cowboys at the
Oh,
moment.
yes.
Yeah, Big Griffin Neem. So yeah, he should be.
Oh, has he moved?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
over at the Cowboys. He's been injured, but he's back at the moment. So, and then Mo, if he can actually start getting some decent games under his belt, get back into form.
Yeah,
Again, he
see.
could be one of those just Queensland, just Gaia all year, and then just rip out for Queensland and come back and rip out for the Titans after that.
Yeah, they might have a bolter in the front row. I don't know who that'll be, but or like front row cover to be part of that prop rotation. Because I think Big Red was 18th man or something last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
That's a big call, mate.
yeah,
We'll
but
see how that Teddy call
it's a
plays
winning
out.
formula at the moment, so
Yeah. Why shake it? I think.
yeah, I reckon it will. Like,
the only one I had kind of maybe missing out, and we'll see how it plays out, but maybe Cobbo. But I think he's been playing good enough.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they'll change too much for the Queensland team, to be honest. I don't
Well,
think Gagai
Coates was out last
would have
year,
done enough to
injury, I
play his way
think.
back into the team. I think he's... Yeah, he was. That's right.
And so, yeah, after what he's done at the beginning of this year, like just that option of that kind of, yeah. Because I think, yeah, remember that year we had Coates and that New South Wales kind of plan with Adokar and Brian To'o. They got real nervous because I think we had Tulangi
Mm,
and Coates just jumping over everything. Then that's when they were like, oh, fuck, we need to change it up. But
yeah.
yeah.